Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Libra for the month of August 2024. It is almost upon us. We've entered the season of Leo, and of course, the biggest thing about August is the Lion's Portal, which is coming up on August 8th. It's a portal that allows you to manifest things coming into your physical existence. So definitely make sure to do a few rituals like lighting a candle, burning a little sage, setting an intention. You want to really focus on creating as much as you can, because this is a time where there's a lot of astrological change. So it's a very potent time to bring in your desires and your goals and your dreams to fruition. Make sure to use the full moon and the new moon in the month of August to your advantage. Now, as you know, this is a general reading, so there may be parts that will not resonate with you. Only take the parts that resonate. Don't force anything to fit. Do remember that you are a sovereign being. You accept messages into your aura, into your life, into yourself that resonate with you. Many messages that you come across throughout your day, it doesn't just have to be tarot readers. You don't have to accept if they don't resonate with you or don't align with you in some way. Remember that you do have free will and you do have sovereignty about what you accept and what you don't. I've also meditated on the cards and shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Page of Wands. In the obstacle position, we have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Five of Swords. In the present position, we have the King of Swords, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. And in the future outcome position, we have the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Swords. So definitely this is a spread with a lot of air energy, with a lot of sword cards. So the interesting thing about the month of August for you, Libra, is that you're going to have incredible victories and successes coming in, but at the same time there's also going to be a sense of struggle and a sense of challenge. So the reason you have a lot of swords is because you have to really hone in on the logic and the rational approach, but above all, very disciplined and very structured approach is what's going to help you turn the month of August into a successful month for you. Because you will find that a lot of things that are happening in the month of August are kind of time sensitive. So you need to make sure that you are producing and creating as much as you can, which means that you have to be really disciplined about your day-to-day activities. You have to go to bed early, you have to drink plenty of water, you have to take walks in nature so that you can allow the nature to sort of bring in the peace and harmonize your inner vibration, and help you with alignment between your spirit, your mind, and your heart, and help you balance the divine feminine with the divine masculine in your aura as well. So it's very important to be on point in the month of August, because you don't have a lot of leeway. You don't have a lot of time to chill or relax or just kind of hang out. This is a very busy time for you, the month of August, where, you know, slowly the your birthday season is approaching, and so this is crunch time is what I'm trying to kind of communicate to you. So make sure that you are very organized and that you are able to prioritize things by importance in your life, by importance and urgency. You know, the things that require a lot of energy. Maybe you have some projects going on, maybe you have some outstanding school stuff or work stuff or home stuff. You know, you want to make sure to knock those things out. Stay committed to the task at hand and stay focused and concentrated, because as the victories come in, you'll also see that your responsibilities and obligations change, so you'll have to adapt quickly. So having said all that, let's start the reading with the Ace of Pentacles in the past position. It tells me that you were able to bring about an opportunity that served you well, that really elevated your security and your stability, a sense of security and sense of stability. There's something you've been working on that is slowly coming to fruition, that is slowly materializing. But one great thing is that you were able to attract it to you because of your working on your vibration. You were able to match the vibration of this opportunity, and through the law of attraction, you were able to bring about an opportunity that was important to you. And also that opportunity is going to lead, and also that opportunity is going to lead to other opportunities as well. It's a life-changing opportunity where your perspective has shifted in a significant way. New adventures are coming in as a result of you taking advantage of this opportunity. And do remember that in the Ace of Pentacles card, there is a mountain sort of in the background symbolizing challenge that you will overcome, but that is not in the near future. That is at least a year away. But definitely new possibilities and new beginnings are coming your way. In the obstacle position, you do have the Queen of Swords, which tells me a part of you is not really trusting your heart. It's important for you to remember to make sure to feel connected on the inside. Between your shadow, between your higher self, you have to connect all different aspects of you on the inside. And that is important. But the Queen of Swords, you know, when she appears in the obstacle position, tells me that a part of you may feel not as well understood and maybe a little bit lonely. Be careful of being overly critical in the month of August. Remember that in tarot, energy is interchangeable, so you could be overly critical, or you may feel overly criticized by this Queen of Swords in your vicinity, like someone around you represents her energy. So make sure to create distance if that is the case between that type of energy, because it's not a good energy. It's a low vibrational energy that's coming in. It's highly confusing, highly manipulative type of energy that you want to stay away from. But clearly there's some sort of a disagreement, because you've got the Five of Swords in the clarifying position, and this disagreement has been going on for a while and it needs to be resolved. So with all the astrology that is happening in the month of August, it's gonna be resolved, hopefully to your advantage. But with the unpredictable astrology, with, you know, Pluto and Uranus and Mars, all those planets kind of moving around, sometimes unpredictable events can come about as a result of those astrological movements. But, you know, you don't want to be in a position where you're underestimating someone. Make sure to always, if you are like observing a conflict, and if that conflict is having an impact on you, you don't necessarily have to be in the middle of it, but it can still have an impact on you. Make sure that you don't underestimate people. So, you know, make sure you try and move towards compromise. And Libra, you are really great at creating compromise. You're really great at bringing people together and putting aside the differences and focusing on what unites everyone. So you're really good at like negotiating and bringing people together. You're like the glue that makes the things flow. And so that's really good. But make sure that you're not holding to any grudges. Let bygones be bygones, and remember that you will receive your justice in due time from the universe. You don't have to stop and carry out, revenge if you feel that you've been slighted in some way. But there is a lot of heavy, heavy energy in the air, especially if you are living in the United States. And so it's important to protect your vibration and to do the self-caring exercises to stay away from negative energy, from low vibration. So if that means withdraw, then you have to create distance, because it's only a temporary sort of event that is happening, right? We know that life is about peaks and valleys. And so if the United States is going through a valley moment, there's going to be a time where it will be on top of the world. And so meaning that in your personal life and in just general life around you, it's important to remember that wonderful events are coming. But especially for you, Libra, the month of August is going to be very unique, and it's going to be different. So be prepared for unexpected. Make sure to stock up on food. Make sure to stock up on items that you need in your day-to-day life. Make sure you have, batteries and things that you can use to recharge devices, because whatever is coming, and again, there is a heavy unpredictable energy in the air because we see the old system crumbling. It's coming down, it's falling apart. And so a new system, grassroots organizations, more local focused, is coming into play. That is going to affect you in a really positive way. You're going to be an expert. You're going to be far elevated in stature than you are now in the old system as it, is coming to an end. You also have a lot of court cards in this reading, which tells me you have a lot of mastery over the communication abilities with other people, over being able to see other people's point of view and, really create an understanding that is above par, like that is, really high level, whereas other zodiac signs are not as good at creating that. It's interesting that you have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords kind of next to each other. There's some kind of a couple energy that's having an influence, is exerting a substantial amount of influence on you. A part of that couple isn't so wonderful, but the other part is great. Remember, energy in tarot is interchangeable, so the Queen of Swords doesn't have to be a woman, it can also be a man, and the King of Swords doesn't have to be a man, it can also be a woman, because the energy is interchangeable. We all have more, some of us have more masculine pronounced energy, others have more feminine pronounced energy, so it's important to remember that. But there's a couple in your life that is having a pretty significant impact on you, and a part of that couple is having a negative impact, but the other part is having a really strong kind of positive impact, if you will. So watch that energy, be careful, and remember that you are a sovereign being. There's energy you don't have to accept, regardless of where it comes from. We're all human beings and we're all equal in the eyes of God, therefore, which is the source. Therefore, it's up to you whose energy you allow to come in and whose energy you don't allow to come in. But the King of Swords is, bringing in a lot more discipline and a lot more structure to you for the month of August. Although you, again, will feel like your time is short. So you have to be extremely organized in order to be able to really take full advantage of the month of August, because it's going to have a lot of treasure and it's going to have a lot of nuggets hidden within the month. There's going to be victories, there's going to be achievements. But in order to really fully capitalize on those, you have to be very adaptable and very flexible and understand which way the wind is blowing. You have to understand your energy at a higher level. So I'm talking like you should never be triggered because you've mastered energy at such a level that you are untriggerable because you transmute energy without even giving it a second thought. When you practice meditating, so on and so forth, doing grounding cords, I run my grounding cord 24/7. My grounding cord is attached to my body and to my aura bubble 24/7. And the only time it's not attached is when I'm changing it, because the grounding cord can have rips and holes and what have you. So periodically you have to unhook it, release it into Mother Earth, and attach a brand new, clean grounding cord. Visualization is everything. If you visualize, then you're creating. And I know that people, sometimes struggle with that concept, but visualization is everything. It's super, super important. I don't want to go too far into it because I don't, want to take away from the reading. But grounding cord should be, done all day, every day. And it becomes so secondhand that you don't even notice it. You also have to create the bubble above your head, above your aura bubble, like a huge sun. And you have to fill it with love, friendship, amusement, laughter, easiness of moving throughout your day, and all the good things, and you prick it and it fills you up through your seventh chakra. You have to do those things every single day because it teaches you to transmute energy. So when you are triggered, it doesn't stop you in your tracks. It only affects you for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It doesn't kill your day. It doesn't put you out, for a long period of time. But you're definitely going to be looking at things far more clear in the month of August. You will be definitely kind of exploring and pursuing different avenues to monetize things in your life and to bring far more stability into your life. Because you understand that the month of August, is very advantageous astrology. Although it does have pitfalls and problems, it's very advantageous because it's in the process of creation, a new reality. The month of August is the best time to manifest. So it's important to remember, regardless of what's happening, regardless of, the disappointments and things, if you focus on manifesting in August, you're going to bring about a lot of advantageous things. And also, planting seeds is also important because the more seeds you plant in August and you tend to those seeds and you see things through and you do what you promise and you stay structured and you stay disciplined, then you will be able to reap unimaginable rewards. In the future outcome position, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So let's, address that situation. You may feel like you're working alone really, really hard. Like you may feel like there's not as much support as you would have ideally liked to have. There is obviously a disappointment with the Three of Swords when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles, which means that perhaps a bill comes due that's going to create a little bit of tension for you, internal tension. But there's a disappointment as it relates to your investments. Maybe the return on your investments hasn't been as great. But remember what I said about peaks and valleys. Just hold on and see things through, and you'll see the pendulum swinging the other way. But you you do want to explore your relationship with money and your relationship with investments. What is the primary reason as to why you invest, as to why you want to have that security? Because there's hidden knowledge in your relationship with security and stability. What makes you feel secure? What makes you feel stable? You need to go deeper there and explore that, because it will unravel important information that you need to see in order to transmute this disappointment. But keep your cards close, and make sure you're staying committed to the task at hand. You are going to feel disciplined and structured, and you're going to feel like a master of communication in the month of August. You're going to get straight to the point, but you do want to re-examine some of the investments you've made. Maybe you need to check your will. Maybe you need to create a will. Maybe you need to look at, your Roth IRA or 401k. Maybe you need to look at purchasing a property or selling a property and investing in some other property. You know what I mean? It's important to also examine your relationship with money, because if you just want money for the sake of money, that's one message. If you see money as, like the most important value in your life, that's another message. But, we're moving away from materialistic things, right? We're moving away from capitalism. We're moving away from like living like packing rats. What's that word? Rat packs, packing rats. You know what I'm trying to say. But it's important to see money as free-flowing energy. It flows in and it flows out. It goes to where it is needed the most. So the idea shouldn't be to achieve billionaire status, because if you have, you failed. The idea is to give money away where it is needed, where it can really help people tremendously. And so a lot of times people struggle with that disappointment because they don't really examine their relationship with money. I also pulled a Shaman's Dream Oracle card, and we've got Sky Bridge, possibility for union. So definitely your vibration and your energy is changing for the better. You're seeing things you haven't seen before. You are becoming stronger. You're becoming more confident. You're becoming more aligned, which is giving off a certain vibration. And that vibration, like your law of attraction, is very powerful. You're attracting a lot of things. So it's up to you to discern which things you're going to actually pursue that are worth your time, and things that are there to tempt you and to distract you, which you want to stay away from those things. But your vibration has improved tremendously, even though it may seem like some of you are going through the night of the soul. You're coming through to the light, and that night of the soul is leveling you up. That's the only way that you can grow. I also pulled a angel oracle card, and we have get more information. Definitely you need a lot more information that you're receiving. I also pulled an angel and ancestor oracle card, mountains. So mountains generally symbolize challenges, and there are at least 3 mountains that I see in the coming year for you, Libra. So 3 challenges, but I think that you are fully equipped and prepared to handle those challenges, which will bring incredible amount of rewards to you and for you. I also pulled a tea leaf, 3 tea leaf cards. We've got V for victory and some endeavor, which is always amazing. We also have box, which is you will receive a gift. And then we have fly, a period of ill health, depression. I think that the depression is coming most specifically from the internal conflict that you are kind of mending. It's important to remember. I'll give you a bit of a little trick or something. I believe that only you exist on planet Earth, right? Just you. And all the people you encounter are versions of you. So, like, let's say somebody you know is probably Elon Musk. That's a version of you. Somebody you know is like Angelina Jolie. That's a version of you. Somebody you know is, I don't know, some soccer player. That's a version of you. All these people around you is a version of you. So what you have to do is look at yourself in the mirror and accept you, because all those other versions have already accepted you. So you have to change the perspective in order to see how beautiful this world is. And there is no need for depression because you are, receiving so much from the divine. And so, ill health generally comes from suppressing emotions. So make sure that you work with energy. That is the one reason you incarnated on planet Earth. Energy. Every emotion, whether it's jealousy or confidence or gratitude or resentment, every emotion has a message and a root to it. So study those things because it will help you experience enlightenment. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time.